Mrs. Ife was a very active woman. She could iron her husband's clothes, talk on the phone, and entertain her baby all at the same time. She was the master of multitasking. Her house was so clean, you could basically see it shine. What of her baby, you might ask? Well, her baby was perfectly dressed all day, every day. By the time Mrs. Ife was off to bed, she was as tired as a worn-out shoe. Mrs. Ife was not raised this way. She just wanted to keep up with her neighbor, Mrs. Doddy, and also prevent people from gossiping about her laziness. As a housewife, her happiest moments were when visitors would come to her home and see how clean and organized it was. Imagine that. It did not matter that all this perfectionism was taking a toll on her. Well, listen, at one time, her husband offered to cook dinner. No words could describe how happy Mrs. Ife was. She could not wait to taste her husband's cooking. She sat down comfortably for the first time in years, waiting for the food. And alas, the food was simply delicious. The only problem was that when Mrs. Ife went to clear the mess in the kitchen, she was shocked and angry all at the same time. Why? Well, let me tell you, her husband had used almost all the dishes, including the forks and knives, to make a very simple dish. To make matters worse, there was even a tie in the kitchen sink, mixed up together with the dirty dishes. By the time Mrs. Ife finished washing the dishes, she was tired to the bone. From that moment on, Mr. Ife was never again allowed to cook, no matter the circumstances. Well, Mrs. Ife continued on as usual, overworking herself so as to be perfect. Now, things took a drastic turn. Mrs. Ife started forgetting things here and there. Well, imagine this. One day, she returned from the market, only to realize that she had carried the padlock. Oh yes, and left the keys at home. There was still another incident whereby she forgot the baby inside the car. Oh yes, she got into the house only to realize, a while later, that the house was suspiciously quiet. She started forgetting people's names, her ATM password, and other minor details here and there. All this was starting to scare her. She thought she was going crazy. Things became worse when she could not remember her child's birth date, no matter how much she tried. Oh no, when filling out a form in hospital. Something had to be done, Mrs. Ife thought. But what? When she did a quick search on the internet, she realized that stress and anxiety had been the real reason for her memory loss. This was news to her. She had not realized how much stress she was putting herself through in trying to be the perfect housewife. All this stress was affecting her in a most peculiar way. Well, she learned that stress can have many more effects on her body, not only the temporary memory loss. Mrs. Sife made a decision to take it slow on the housework. Although Mr. Sife was not allowed in the kitchen, you can imagine why. He tried to help in other areas whenever possible. This story helps us to learn that while we all strive for perfection, sometimes it is good to give yourself a break. Do not suffer stress and anxiety all in the name of perfection. Live a little and enjoy the joys of life. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and also subscribe.